You probably don't know me, but odds are you feel bad for me. You see, I'm Prospector's wife, Tara. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that poor woman. The truth is, he's the sweetest guy. Most of the time. But when he starts rambling, yeah, you have no idea. It's actually far worse than you can imagine. Here's a little taste of my world. It's time for Prospector's Picky Pet Peeves on Rock 107.
This week's Picky Pet Peeves are all about the heat wave. I don't want to sound upset about heat. I mean, it beats the cold and the snow, but this is not easy. Sweat that glues my shirt to me like it's auditioning for cling wrap. I'm just trying to get through my day, but my clothes are sticking tighter than a bad date. Every move feels like I'm peeling myself out of a wet paper bag, and I hate it.
Seriously?
Thermos water that tastes like a junkyard's leftovers. I'm dying for a drink. I have to have a drink. I need a drink, but my water's hotter than a car hood in July, and it tastes like melted pennies. I didn't sign up for a gulp of warm regret. I want a sip that doesn't make me gag to the nearest trash can.
Nobody cares.
And shoes are turning my feet into barbecues. These kicks are usually fine, but in this heat, they're toasting my toes like marshmallows on a bonfire. Every step is a sizzle, and I'm shuffling like I'm on hot coals. I need my feet to chill, or I'm ditching these shoes for the nearest ice bath.
Really? You think that was bad? Try living with him. Love you, honey. Mean it.
Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Today is the International Day in support of victims of torture. It's the time we honor people who sat through the live-action Snow White reboot. Hulk Hogan is opening a bar across the street from Madison Square Garden. The arena holds a special place in Hogan's heart. It's where some of his greatest victories were scripted. Arnold Schwarzenegger says he was once in a feud with Sylvester Stallone. The loser? The English language.
Prospector ruins everything, even the news. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Oh, the earth is reminding us who's boss again. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Big news out of Wilkes-Barre, Kate. A massive sinkhole opened up on Horton Street, making the road completely impassable.
There's also a natural gas and water leak, which forced one family to evacuate their home. The city's asking for $1.2 million to fix their ancient sewer and stormwater lines. Some of these pipes are over a century old.
I mean, a sinkhole, really? Horton Street's like, you know what? I'm tired of carrying all you cars. I'm taking a break. Of course, the family's out of their house now, probably wondering if their couch is going to end up in Narnia or something. And $1.2 million to fix it? I'm telling you, I have an idea. Throw some orange cones around it, call it a new skate park, you're done.
And we saw a video of it. It's a big hole.
It's massive.
The sinkhole caused real damage. Gas and water leaks are no joke. They're working on a temporary fix now, but long term, they're looking for a major overhaul.
Yeah, temporary fix is code for slap duct tape on it and pray. The pipes are so old, they probably voted for James Buchanan, okay? $1.2 million? That's not a budget. That's a ransom note from the ground. I'm betting the sinkhole's down there laughing like, you thought potholes were bad. Hold my beer.
The city's doing what they can. The evacuation was a precaution because of the gas leak, and thankfully no one was hurt. The city's hoping to secure funding to prevent this kind of thing from happening in the future.
Basically, the sinkhole has become Wilkes-Barre's new mascot. It just has it. Come for the whole coal history, stay for the massive hole in the ground. I feel for the evacuated family, though. They're probably sitting in a hotel right now wondering, is our goldfish going to swim in China? How does this work?
It's a tough situation, no doubt. For now, they're focused on stabilizing the area and keeping residents safe.
The hole's so deep, it's got its own ecosystem. There's like fish swimming around down there, a shark named Bruce, and the city's like, look, we got this. Right, but by the time they fix the sinkhole, it's going to have its own gift shop. Get your I Survived the Horton Street Hole t-shirt. Electric scooters are all the rage, but yeah, they're stirring up some trouble. Good morning, it's Prospector Show on Rock 107.
Clark Summit Police Chief Christopher Yarns is pushing for safe riding to prevent accidents. Scooters are banned downtown and on roadways unless registered and insured. Break the rules and your scooter could get confiscated.
Look, these scooters, they're a menace, Kate. Clark Summit's turning into a circus with these things zipping around like motorized cockroaches. Kids out there dodging traffic, running stop signs, thinking they're in a video game. Chief Yarns is doing us all a favor. Confiscate those death traps before somebody ends up in a mailbox.
Scooters are popular, especially with younger folks, but they can be dangerous. The police are enforcing state and municipal laws to ensure riders register their scooters and avoid downtown areas to prevent crashes.
I don't know that there's anything safe about a 15-year-old going 20 miles an hour on a toy from Walmart. These scooters are like skateboards with an ego. Registration, insurance? Yeah. Make them jump through some hoops and think twice before they're terrorizing the sidewalks when I'm just trying to get to the Knicks.
The goal is compliance, not punishment. The bans downtown and unregistered scooters are about keeping pedestrians and drivers safe.
Yeah, that's good. These riders are about as responsible as a toddler with a Red Bull, okay? They're swerving through downtown like it's the Indy 500. I say impound every last one, turn them into scrap metal. Clark, somebody ain't a skate park. Neither is any other town in Northeast PA. I'm sick of dodging these wannabe Evil Knievels on their scooters.
The crackdown is about enforcing existing laws, not banning scooters outright. If riders follow the rules, so register their scooters, get insurance, and stay off restricted areas, everyone can coexist safely.
I'm not trying to coexist with a swarm of scooters buzzing around like angry hornets, all right? Clark Summit's supposed to be a calm, serene, wonderful town, not a stunt show. It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. And I got an email from Heather to Prospector at rock107.com. Said, hey, Prospector, love the prank calls. I have a friend, Diana, and I would love for you to prank her. I got a couple of ideas. She was telling me some things about her, and she mentioned that Diana loves psychics. And I thought, well, there you go. That's the end. I'm going to call, and I'm going to give Diana the lamest psychic reading ever. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I'm calling from for Diana.
Oh, this is she.
Hi, this is Rick. I'm with Psychic Vision Network. Your friend Heather recommended you for a free 5-minute reading. I don't know. She said you were interested in that kind of thing. So, like you have your palm read and things like that. So maybe you'd be interested.
Yeah, for sure. I love that kind of stuff.
All right, cool. This is complimentary. I will let you know the first couple of minutes are free, and then anything after that's 20 cents a minute. So it's about $1 every 5 minutes after that. Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Cool. Are you in an area where you can close your eyes?
I am.
All right, great. Close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes, and we'll exchange energy real quick. I need you to concentrate on my voice, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm seeing you with one of your parents. You were really much more devoted to one parent than the other. Is that, not that you didn't love the other one, but one of your parents, you kind of related to that one more than the other?
That's true.
Yeah, would that be your mom, or was that your dad or your mom?
It was my mom.
It was your mom. Okay, that makes sense to me. And early on, when you were younger, you weren't sure what you wanted to be when you grew up. You didn't really have an early idea, like before you were in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm also seeing from your mom, she's telling me you had a lot of energy when you were a young child, like a baby. Like you like to go out and play. Just for a young child, you were really energetic.
Yeah.
And you loved sweets. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, did you have cousins?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you played with your cousins, is that right? Because that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, everybody plays with their cousins, for sure.
Well, not everybody, okay? Now, what is that? What do you do for a living?
Property manager.
Okay, see, that's something in real estate. That's what I was getting. That's what I thought. It looks like the energy that I'm getting from you is that sometimes you have disagreement with your boss, right?
Yes.
Okay, and when you go into meetings, you feel like sometimes they're a waste of time because nothing gets done, and you're not really into meetings. That's what I'm getting.
That's true.
Perfect. Okay, well, our free time is up. If you want to continue, it's 20 cents a minute, so I wanted to know if you'd be interested in that. I think we learned a lot already.
Well, we've learned a lot, but, I mean, it's like you told me a lot of general stuff that almost everybody would know.
What specifically do you mean did you think everybody would know? I mean, I thought it was pretty specific to you.
Come on, really? Like, you had a lot of energy as a baby? Doesn't everybody have a lot of energy as a baby?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you're being awful general, I think.
Sweets, like liking sweets or not knowing what you were going to be before kindergarten. I mean, duh.
Well, it's not duh. It's psychic. That's my psychic ability. Not everybody can know that for sure. I could have been wrong, right?
Well, not really.
Look, I knew you were close to your mom. I mean, I think that I exposed a lot about you, and I've never met you before. So
I think another minute. Let's see what you could come up with.
Okay, another minute. Okay, you love to go on vacation,
well,
right?
Again, that's a general. Everybody loves to go on vacation.
Well, no, not every. I mean, some people are workaholics, right? See, I think you're being awfully picky. No. I answered specific questions.
Picky. How am I being awfully picky?
Yes.
Anybody can answer those questions. My dog, my 2-year-old child.
Your dog doesn't even talk. How about that? All right, that I know.
Yeah,
okay,
he actually does.
Yeah, does he?
He knows probably as much as you do, if not even more.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, how would anybody?
really.
So how would anybody know you like vacations, right? There are workaholics in this world.
I mean, who doesn't like vacation?
Workaholics! Wow!
Even workaholics.
Come
like
on! I mean,
vacation. Everybody likes vacation, and this is.
I think you can't handle it. I think I could read you easily, and you can't handle that. That's what's making you upset. And you're just gonna
called like fake psychic readings.
I'm not a fake psychic. I know everything about you. All right, I know everything. Okay.
Absolutely
How about this?
not.
How about this? How about? I bet you've had your hair colored.
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
want
exactly.
their
You just
hair?
can't handle the
really?
truth. That's the problem.
I can't
Really?
handle the truth. It's just this is
All
fake
right.
psychic
All right.
reading.
How about this?
We
You,
need to change
you know what I
it.
see in your future? I see a prank call. Did you see that coming?
No, I don't.
Well, it's going on right now. It's a Prospector prank call.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, you're on Rock 107 right now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a psychic.
Oh my gosh. I knew it. I was like, this is the dumbest psychic I have ever encountered.
But it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Imagine you're out on Lake Winola or Lake Silkworth and you lose a ring. You're not getting that back, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe you can. A woman in Texas lost her wedding ring in a lake last Friday, and she didn't think she'd get it back. All she knew was it was somewhere in an area that was about 5,000 square feet. But a diver spent 2 days trying to find it and did. The woman was ecstatic because it's an heirloom dating back to 1910.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
You know you're having a bad day when it involves a rescue crew pulling you out of a chimney and a bill for $10,000 in damages. Firefighters in Bristol, Connecticut had to rescue a man who got stuck in the chimney of a pavilion at a park over the weekend. The man was apparently trying to rescue his dog, who'd been locked inside. According to the reports, the park's restrooms were in the building and the doors automatically lock at 10 p.m. every night. It's unclear how the dog became trapped inside, but it's possible it was just bad timing. When the doors lock, they can still be opened from the inside, but a dog probably wouldn't be able to do that. So maybe the man was inside too around 10 and the doors closed before the dog got out. But the man took matters into his own hands and tried to break into the building through the chimney. Then he got stuck, and firefighters had to remove parts of the chimney and the building to get him out. All in all, it caused around $10,000 worth of damage. The man was arrested and charged with burglary, trespassing, and criminal mischief.
Nominee number 2.
He said it was a joke, but the only punchline here is his driving record. Curtis Lear, a 26-year-old from Maryland, was caught on video speeding through the National Mall in Washington, D.C. in a Jeep Patriot. U.S. Park Police reported Lear drove across the grass, on pathways, swerving around pedestrians near the Washington Monument for about 5 minutes. Witnesses captured the chaos, showing Lear doing donuts and yelling at bystanders. After fleeing from officers, he was arrested and charged with reckless driving, fleeing, and other offenses. Court documents reveal Lear told police he thought driving on the mall sidewalks was just a joke. No injuries were reported.
And the winner is...
the guy who got arrested for doing donuts on the National Mall. You're the Yam Bag of the Day. And we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week, Friday mornings on Rock 107. Your radio or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.